Bill Cosby walked up this sidewalk for day 3 of his retrial. His legal team then gave a statement to press right here before heading into the Montgomery County Courthouse as protesters screamed. Tens of thousands stood at the Capitol today at a march organized just weeks after the deadly shooting in Parkland, Florida. Teenagers from Parkland and across the country planned it. They're joined by doctors, teachers, and children as young as 6, armed with signs and a simple message: enough is enough. Here's how the new system works. Grab your SEPTA key card, tap it here, and then use cash or card to load it up. And now, you're on your way. I waited just 4 minutes to get on this bus, and flight officials say that's normal nowadays. 10 minutes is the average wait time, and that'll go down even more with the addition of a new bus in the fall. We're ignoring the signs and heading into the construction zone of the brand new library. The timeline has slowed down, but that doesn't mean the workers have. It was a fire so intense, crews are still dousing hot spots almost 24 hours after it erupted Thursday night. Now, more than 100 people were inside at the time, and the big job tonight is to make sure everyone's accounted for. There's no way these people don't know they're breaking the law. They'd have to pass by 4 no trespassing signs just to get there. This march is being led by those who have been affected by fracking, but just behind them are thousands of other protesters who are marching for their own reasons. This morning we had rare access to the convention floor, and the real question is, what will delegates who fill these seats say to Pennsylvania voters to convince them that Hillary Clinton should be their next president? Dan, the meeting of 36 here in Sullivan Hall was open to the public. On the docket Tuesday, approving various construction projects and a regular increase in on-campus housing rates. The agenda was routine, but the meeting was anything but.
You're not listening to what the university students have to say.
Okay, please, we're going to continue now.
A heated exchange at the Board of Trustees meeting, students from the Feminist Leadership Alliance disrupting, going in on President Englert.
I know I'm on board. I'm not interested in your order.
And then escorted out again and again.
They're not in touch with the students, and so it felt good to at least make them listen to us.
Meanwhile, outside the meeting, protests and speeches under the watchful eye of Temple Police. Martha Sherman, the president of FMLA, was one of the protesters forced to leave. She wants a sexual assault crisis center on campus.
I knew that what I was doing was the right thing, and I knew that they needed to hear what we had to say.
A spokesperson for the university says a crisis center is not, quote, consistent with best practice. These protesters disagree.
It's about people's livelihood. People come to college and want a good experience, and sexual assault is an epidemic on college campuses, and I don't think Temple should be pretending that it's not.
But before FMLA gets that done, they plan to finish what they started.
We're going to continue to have these rallies and hopefully speak with someone on the Board of Trustees and just keep alerting them that we're here and we're not going away.
The board did not talk about plans for an on-campus stadium, though FMLA and other organizations hoped it would. The next meeting is in May. Reporting live from Sullivan Hall for Temple Update, I'm Kelly Antonaccci.
I spoke to a tutor. His name is TJ. You'll see him here in a few seconds.
Okay.
He told me that the inmates aren't the only ones benefiting. It's the tutors that are benefiting too.
All right, let's check it out.
But one thing that can't as easily be taken away, or can't be taken away at all, is your intelligence, is your drive to improve yourself.
That's the motto TJ Von Osen lives by when he comes to the Philadelphia House of Corrections every Friday afternoon. He's a tutor with PD Green, a program that sends college students to correctional facilities to help teachers instruct their classes.
I'm just brushing up on simple fractions, equivalency, simplifying.
It's simple math. Easy for some, hard for inmates like Quassam Bowman. But that's where TJ steps in.
So is that all you catch up on? Or you got to figure out how best to teach to the students' strengths, how to work on the students' weaknesses.
He's like my right arm in here. I mean, I really need him. I really appreciate all his help, because if there's a way that I can't communicate what I really want to say to the students, or the inmate learners as we like to call them, he's right there to piggyback off of what I was trying to do.
And for Quassam,
that's it.
This attention is paying off.
If I'd have got the one-on-one time when I was 12 or 13, I would probably wouldn't need it now.
Even TJ agrees these lessons are long overdue.
Changing their lives, yeah, but also just giving them what they deserve, especially because in jails or prisons, sometimes you don't always get what you deserve.
These classes are benefiting the teachers too.
And to actually see a smile on their face when they've actually accomplished something that no one has ever given them the opportunity to do, or basically, as I say, life happens and that they missed, it's the best feeling in the world.
Love that. Best feeling in the world. Great story.
Yeah, and they're looking for more volunteers. So TJ's from a college in the Philadelphia region, but they have volunteers from Temple, UPenn, all that stuff. So if you're interested in doing something like that, I would check out the PD Green program.
Missouri, those problems have not gone away. 2 years ago, my own ride with Flight took an hour and a half. Today, these 5 shuttles currently in service are reducing wait times, but some students say they aren't seeing the results.
I feel unsafe, like I don't want to take flight.
Freshman Kelly Pence remembering a scary night when a 6-minute wait time for a flight bus turned into an hour.
It'll say 6 minutes, and you can see where the driver is, but the driver will be nowhere near you or even pass you and not come pick you up.
Pence says it happens a lot.
Well, here's one that
Those at flight headquarters say it doesn't. Transportation Area Manager Rich Radcliffe uses this database to manually reassign riders to a bus with a shorter wait time. He says it works.
Especially late at night. Weekends are very busy late at night, and students are much safer.
I decided to try it for myself.
Hi, how are you?
Tonight I waited for my bus for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Is that normal for you?
It's not normal. Normally it's like I would say 10-minute wait.
It creates, some problem.
This driver blames the system for longer wait times.
Little problem sometimes, because when you got a request, you request there, and I was right there, and you got 4 requests before you.
I waited just 4 minutes to get on this bus, and flight officials say that's normal nowadays. 10 minutes is the average wait time, and that'll go down even more with the addition of a new bus in the fall. But Assistant Operations Director Mark Gottlieb says flight will never be perfect.
We will never get to the point where 100% with anything, even if we improve everything, we're still going to have people who are not going to be included.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Kelly Antonaccci.